my background is that I did a PhD in immunology in Dublin City University. This was in the area of viral and bacterial co-infections. I was focused on influenza virus and Streptococcus pneumonia co-infections. Individually, each pathogen is highly pathogenic, but when they co-occur, the damage caused by this synergy is often far more critical. These co-infections are a major contributor to an increased morbidity and mortality associated with both seasonal and pandemic influenza outbreaks. Recently, an impaired immune response has been implicated as the cause behind why the synergy occurs. So I was focused in on how influenza infection can inhibit the normal immune response to Streptococcus pneumonia, and if certain immune agonists could be used to boost the immune response, which would circumvent the immune suppression. After my PhD, I worked as a postdoctoral researcher also in Dublin City University, and this is in the area of inflammatory disease. We were developing a human Th2 immune model with a view to identifying novel therapeutic targets for the treatment of atopic dermatitis. Current models for atopic dermatitis, they don't have a strong correlation for gene expression data between patient samples and human models. Therefore, the goal was to develop this very highly pure Th2 model to identify possible novel therapeutic targets. After my postdoc, I moved on to work as a senior scientist and a research programs manager in a Dublin-based biotech company. First of all, this was on a SARS-CoV-2 project developing passive therapies, and then I began developing their immuno-oncology program with a particular emphasis on autologous cell therapies. So I joined the Poolbeg Pharma team for, I guess, three main reasons. The first is the projects that they have. I've always found myself being torn between whether I wanted to focus on viral research or immuno-oncology research, and both of them are of great interest to me. But when I saw that Poolbeg had both infectious disease and immuno-oncology drugs in the pipeline, I thought it was a perfect fit for me. Secondly, the company itself, it's an exciting biopharma company. They're focused on diseases with high unmet needs, and it's a critical area. And then lastly, it's the team itself. So they have an excellent track record in both academia and industry. So I was enthusiastic about working with and learning from those already in the company, but also I'm excited to be able to bring my own experience and expertise to the team. Poolbeg Pharma's pipeline, there's a lot to be excited about. I'm working across a range of different projects at Poolbeg. But for me, POLB001 for a severe influenza treatment is particularly interesting. Personally, from the work during my PhD, I've been very passionate about influenza research, as I believe it's a lot more deadly than most people know. I do think that respiratory disease has been taken a lot more seriously since the COVID-19 pandemic, but I also think that there's a lot of work still left to do. So I'm really thankful that I can contribute more to the area of influenza research by helping to further develop this candidate. Also, I have a lot of previous experience applying for grants and delivering on those. And Poolbeg have recently received their first grant funding from the Irish government. So I'm delighted to be working on the oral vaccine program here at Poolbeg. And this could help tackle a broad range of infectious diseases. It has the potential to make a real positive impact on global health. Oral vaccine delivery, it has the possibility of reducing transmission, but also preventing serious disease, and it reduces challenges regarding administration and distribution. So it's definitely one to watch.